information for me to go off and watch
Okay.
back to sort of listen to.
Yeah, make sure it's all working right. Go for it.
All right, so we should now be live on YouTube and live on Twitch. So hello for anyone who's watching. I doubt there would be. Me and my friend Paul are just going to have a game to test some settings and for fun. So you playing the deck that you're going to be playing today, or
I think so. Something that I haven't actually properly tested, so I'm not really sure whether it's going to work or not. So
that's all right. What deck am I playing? I went through so many versions of this. It's the one with Reaver. Maybe I haven't favorited it. Yeah, Reaver Ravagers. That's the one. Favorite.
oh, hang on. What the hell happened there?
It might have timed out because I was selecting a deck and then freaked it out. Maybe I took too long.
So when you said you were streaming to Twitch, is this under Stoneblade, or what's it actually under for Twitch? Do you know?
Yeah, so it's going to be Stoneblade's Twitch. But
because
now,
I've just gone there and it doesn't say that it's live.
No, I figured I'd broadcast on my own channels first to make sure I have all my settings, and then
I'll shut up then.
Interesting. Interesting opening hand. That's an interesting card. What's your views on the Dissipating Spectre? You like it?
Much better at level 3.
I've never played it past level 1, but it is.
So level 3, when you move, it gets 2 health.
Yeah, right. So it sticks around.
Yeah. Now it can be good because you can put it anywhere, and then all of a sudden it becomes a jump blocker. But the reason why I played it was because of this.
Ooh, free spells is good. Ooh, free Inferno Ritual.
But yeah.
Nice. All right. Oh, the Dark Heart survived around.
I had to because there's not a lot of aggressive stuff in this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a interesting hand as well.
You're blocking up all those lanes.
Yeah, I had let's have a look. Okay, so that's a mistake, but anyway, because I thought I could play, I was going to play River of Souls, and then minion to kill Gloom Reaper, but I should have put the spell sprite in front of there, knowing I was definitely going to be playing a spell.
I can take out one creature, take 6, and surprise you. I think the surprises seem to be the strength of this deck.
Mm-hmm. Creature Forge Bond for the creature +4. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the reason why I knew I made the mistake by not putting something there.
But you couldn't have known that I definitely... Oh, it was just the 7 you were taking, and then the
Yeah,
extra on top of that. Yeah, fair.
that's all right. Oh, I wish I had the other creature in hand at the moment. That would have been really good.
Hmm.
Fortunately, that hurts. Well, that ruined my plan of fraction.
Oh, well, I'm not going to kill the dark card. I can tell you that
No.
much for free.
So it's creature removal.
Seems solid. Especially this is a go wide deck, so.
Yeah, yeah. I actually had Immortal Echo, so I was going to get rid of Gloom Reaper and level some cards, but then you killed it.
Might get one more taste of spells.
Interesting.
Do you have minion hate in this deck?
Not necessarily minion hate. Now the game's on.
Yeah, that's a good swing. And then
Well,
if you
no,
find some way to take
it's even better now.
What are you stealing? Dark Heart? Yeah.
Yep. Is this what you're thinking of playing today? Well, I thought you'd be playing your other deck.
The Nova?
The one that you won with on Thursday.
Yeah, that's this one.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
Oh, okay. So most times I play that deck, I don't get anywhere close to this part of the game.
No, you're doing good.
This is the thing that I've noticed. Where it first turns cycle 2, and look at the health totals.
Yeah, it's an extremely fast game, and it doesn't surprise me that you've had to like step your tempo up to that rate to combat.
Yeah, there's no options now. I've just got to go as quickly as I can, and trying to find things that are, so right now all I'm doing is putting as much threats on the board. I mean, I'm no matter what happens, 15. I'm on 13. What does this thing give you at level 2?
Ogfather.
Right. So then that's 13. Oh, okay. Don't take any damage. So I'm only on 13 life at the end of this turn.
It's fast. That's its strength.
Oh. Yeah. So that's one of the issues.
I'm on Forge, so my goal is probably not to take any damage from that if I can help it. This Roaring Druid has just become one of my absolute favorites.
Yep. So this is where I'm gonna be in trouble. I think I'm in trouble.
You had a pretty dramatic swing.
I have to put health on to limit the damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get any options with that. The next play's the interesting one. Unlucky. Yep.
Yep, that takes out the Oakfather. Then you block the 8 lane, and you end up taking 2 plus the breakthrough.
Oh, we take 3.
Yeah.
Have to, like, unfortunately, just got to chump out a bit.
No, absolutely.
Oh, how disappointing that. The other thing I like about this red deck, it's got a chaining Stormling in it.
Chaining is interesting, but it's only in the right deck, right? It's very
Yeah, well, in this deck it works well because there's lots of spells. Problem is, I didn't get a level 1 spell in hand to play for free.
Gotcha.
So, good thing is, got to do that.
I think I'll keep the open lane pressure.
If you've got anything with aggressive, you're probably going to almost win the game.
That would be ideal, wouldn't it? What?
Oh, you wait till you see what Andy plays today.
Is it good?
So, Wednesday night, I had a game or 2 with Jed, and then Jed was jumping off the game early. And Andy said, oh, we'll have a couple of games. I said, yeah, no worries. And he was struggling. He's got a really good purple half. He's got a Hantu deck with a Shambler in it. It's just horrible. Anyway, I said, oh, let me pull your collection through Collection Manager and I'll have a look. And I said, oh, he goes, I want a really good green half. I said, oh, you should be looking for something like this. So I pulled his collection and I looked at it and I went, if I was you, I'd be playing this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I never even came close of winning a game, and I was more than 40 health loss every game.
That's amazing.
It was horrendous for me. Yeah, so that wins you the game there. So there's nothing I can do now. I can stop the damage from 1. I didn't draw a spell, which was a pain, because I've got both Herald of Fury, do damage to a creature, play a spell for free.
That's right.
If the creature survives, yeah.
That's cool to have a free spell tool in Tempe's.
Yep, so great, but didn't get a spell. I got the chaining again, didn't get a spell. Yeah, just unfortunately didn't draw the correct cards this turn. So the best I can do is, unfortunately, didn't draw the correct cards this turn. So the best I can do, but you've still got another creature to come on the board, so it makes no difference. So it's, but you've still got another, and I can't remember what deck I played around a deck with Andy. And it was the same thing. The amount of those main of Oak Fathers I could put on the board, he was like, oh my God, he's supposed to like stop all the breakthrough and things like that. So
yeah, I think I'm looking for decks now that just make a lot of Oak Fathers.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it doesn't matter what I do here because so yeah, again, it doesn't matter. I take 12 damage no matter what I do. So yeah, it certainly makes a difference. So yeah, I take 12 damage and lose. And that deck my deck didn't even do half the things it's planned to do, because this is a Thunder Crash.
Oh, but that's always a late tool, isn't it?
Yeah, but we were in the end of cycle 2 and I hadn't even seen the level 1 Thunder Crash.
It's like the Nova decks that I was playing, where I was just trying to
Yeah.
find it. Yeah.
But not only that, I also didn't have River of Souls. It's got River of Souls and Hantu in that deck. I never saw River of Souls, Hantu, or Thunder Crash. Yet it was almost more competitive against that deck than what any of my others have been, and I didn't get my 3 main cards out.
Interesting. Well, do you
Because if
want to
I'm,
run
because
something
again,
again for a consistency check?
yeah, righto. There is, oh, dickhead. Hang on a sec. There is something else I wanted to test. Yeah, I want to test this because this may, after playing Andy, and again against you, this may be a little nasty, mainly because of grave robbery if I can steal Dark Art. But this is the double Shambler Stitcher with Cutthroat, so it doesn't matter if my creatures die. I'm just, doing damage.
That's a powerful thing to exploit. Yeah, I've found it quite oppressive to play against in like the best possible way. You've built it, found a good engine.
Yeah, and the other thing is with grave robbery. Oh no, this is not the grave robbery deck. Oh, love my first turn.
Oh, that's good. Oh, it's that bug that because my deck switched as well. Like neither of us are playing the deck we selected. I don't think.
Let me just have a look. So I'm playing the deck that I changed to. I didn't play your. Did you switch decks
Well, it's a bug. It's maybe what led to that thing with Frank
with
the other
Frank?
day. Where
No, Frank had to log out and log back in, and that's why his deck changed.
well, the deck that I was playing just before switched in the
Really?
yeah, so it's switched over to another. I think that must be the bug. I'll play it, but I know it's not as good as
That's weird.
yeah, you've got a good hand. You might as well play it out. I know that this isn't as efficient.
This is your double Blightwitch deck.
Yeah, which was where it started, the thinking, and then I just discovered there were things
Damn it.
in the green half.
You just ruined my first turn play. No, because, should I play it this way? I'll play it this way. I'll play it the way I was going to play it. Common sense says you sack the 1/1, so instead of doing 1 damage...
I need it for my play.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. Oh, yeah, so, yeah. I mean...
Card leveling.
Yeah, fair enough. Too many cards. Too many good cards. This is, it's the same red half that you played against.
And you got the Thunder Crash.
Yeah, and now this is mixing with, like I said, Shamblers. So, when things are dying, ooh, that would have been interesting. That's a shame. Yep. Wow, I got nothing I wanted in this hand. So I'm actually going to play that for no value. But does level up, so that's the main thing. There is no creature in my banish pile, but it makes me go through all the triggers until it decides it can't do anything.
Yep.
The other thing I've noticed that's huge lately when I've been playing is the life total you currently have is where I've been finding myself at the end of cycle 1, and I can't come back.
I think you'll find this one's a little bit easier because I've realized trying to run 2 Blight Witches isn't optimized. You just need you need 8 spells. I'm thinking is my current theory for a Blight Witch deck.
Well, the other problem is you get to, if they both finish at level 3, you can only, like, you play all your spells, so there's no point having 2 Blight Witches.
Yeah. Maybe this makes sense. Definitely think even if I lose the Blight Witch, getting the Dark Heart down.
Okay, so that's that. What have we got? Oh. Mm-hmm.
And let's put it here, and then here. You can choose to move if you so desire it. How about Dark Heart?
Yeah, get rid of that. But and also, 2-point health swing just from that.
Mm-hmm. Some health.
What does he play here? And I think the other reason why the deck before this, the reason why you'll be in the finals again, is like you said, too many big bodies on the board.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 options, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I can just put a creature on the board on Thunder Crash. It'll get power up to do 2 damage. And then I'm going to do another 2 damage when you kill 2 creatures.
Yep.
Or I play a spell and make my Shambler kill your guy, so then there's nothing on the board.
I think nothing on the board.
Yeah.
Cycle 1 and Cycle 2 seem to be all about vying for position.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I'm still leading because of the Stitch is gonna, the Shambler, changes the life total.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm on Forge, so that worked out better. Oh my god, I just can't buy.
Thunder Crash?
I've got 2 options for free spells, but I've only got 1 spell in hand, and the spell's Flame Jet, which I get to play for free.
Yeah. Figuring out the right consistency of spells, it'd be so easy in a constructed game to go, okay, I need 1 more spell, I need 1 less spell.
No, but this has got... Oh, actually, no, it was the other deck that had the spells. Let me just double check. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 6 spells and an Exalt. So there's 7 spells in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got, most decks run 14-6. This is 13-7. So it's got for creature spells. So it's got the right ones. And I've got like Flame Jet as a free spell and 2 other options to play free spells. Just not seeing the spells at the moment.
Gotcha.
That's like one of the games against Andy last night. I had 5 spells in my opening hand. Like, oh, that is horrible. 5 out of 8 in the opening hand.
And that's the risky run. I do tend to run decks now that have like 8 spells, and that's very possible.
wonder if I shouldn't have put that somewhere else and then put something on Thunder Crash and.
Well, that one, what is that? That augments other creatures' attacks? Yeah, so you can
Yeah,
put that somewhere else. That's good.
but I think I think the fact that I've got a stealth creature is probably I want to keep him for a bit.
Yeah, you're taking advantage of your on forge clear board state.
This may be interesting. Let me just check something. Okay, let's try this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I always seem to draw them off forge. You always seem to draw them on forge.
Yeah, but going to be interesting. Oh wow, got some really good options. Mm-hmm.
No.
You go, yeah. That you need
I
something
wanted
else
the
on
level
the board.
1. I do. Okay.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's a much better play.
The amount of power that just turning off an ability can have in the game. I think
Oh,
almost every deck needs a Leyline Vermin.
I've got I had a deck that had Leyline Vermin and the dinosaur that says push them to the back line and give them defender and turn off their ability.
Batter
Had
high.
that in had that in one deck, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Oh. No, I'll do it this way.
Okay, so I gotta have that cooked by cycle 3.
End of
Otherwise it
next
becomes a big
cycle.
thing.
Yeah. Yep, that's good. So here is the option.
Play something big.
No,
Do you have Dreadbolt?
no. Do I take 15 damage to kill Darkheart, or do I just kill 15 damage?
Well, you can kill 15 down. It's pretty impressive. You can cook the 11. Oh, Cutthroat.
And with life totals, I think we have to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I put a
I
lot
wanted
of
to. My plan was to kill Darkheart.
We'll see if that is an undoing.
Ooh, that's really interesting. That's interesting. What do you choose to do?
My turn's too dependent on having that one creature.
Oh, yeah, it's a big swing. You're on 13. I've got 9 on the board.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice, nice.
Just stack that life. I think because I was getting the health back from those 2
Yep.
plays.
Yep, that's fair. Oh, I so wish I could do that. Let me tell you what my hand consists of.
Yep.
Level 2 lightning charge. to give 2 creatures +7 and aggressive, which puts a lot of pressure. Raging Drake, level 1, nothing spectacular. The card I was going to play that I'm not now playing, Shambling Patron,
double shambling.
because it makes the spider an 8 power, and everything that dies you take 3 damage from.
Yeah, it is huge.
However, let's do even more pressure by doing that.
Well, that completely wrecks my turn. I had him in front of Richard, so...
Nice. But doing that also means that you're most likely to have 1, and damage going through.
See what I can do with a Dark Heart and a Blight Witch.
Wow, that is interesting. And you got no father as well, so yeah.
I just need to play it cool, because what's your ability? Destroy, yeah, you get a free creature.
That worked out well.
I like that this level you can just see. It's not
Yeah, I know.
Because it might affect your plays, knowing that
it does affect. It hugely affects what I was going to do. Hugely affects what I was going to do. Damn it. Every time. No, I got the chaining again.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't get a level 1 spell. So maybe that's something I've definitely got to level up. Well, this may change things.
Okay. The direct damage is going to be quite significant.
No.
This is the one I don't want to see go up from Thunder.
That's what I thought you would do.
I don't have any other level 1s to change.
Can make one of mine an 8/8 if you want.
Okay. Well, this isn't a bad play. It's just not as efficient.
Yep.
Hurts a little. Level 1 can go to 12/8.
Does hurt a little.
And I could kill something to play the Denderfy. But how much is extra breakthrough going to value here? You know what? I think I've done enough with the Dark Heart. It's controversial. But just having that guaranteed breakthrough there.
Wow, that's very, very interesting.
So that is good for you?
Yeah.
Open lane? Is that what you wanted?
No, not even that.
Yeah, minion hate.
Let me calculate this. So if I play that, it's about what do I... That ley line is an activate, which is the only downside.
So if you leave it alone, it can do it again next round.
Yeah, and I have to leave it alone. Like, I could kill it if I wanted to. But I'm going to take 12 damage this turn to remove 2 of your creatures off the board. I won't have a creature. I'll have 1 creature left, and that creature will be a Shambler.
That's interesting. When the health is low.
Because you're going to take 4 damage from Shambler as well. So I'm going to take 12 and negate 4 of it. I think that's the option.
That seems right.
Because I can do that. So what we do is this. So you take a little bit of damage, and all those creatures die, even though I take 4 from it. I'm then going to destroy that, play that out there, and then that makes the spider a bit bigger. So I could have
the shambling.
Yeah, and the thing is, then it's on the board for next turn. So I could have, doesn't matter. I could have blocked another 4 damage and then lost the Shambler, which I don't think would make a lot of difference.
I'm in trouble if you draw that flame jet. That'll be game over.
You shouldn't ask the computer to do things you don't want it to do.
That's why you play flame jet in the deck, to get to this point and just go, I win.
Yep.
Good game. That was interesting.
So it's one of those 2 decks that I'll play today. I just don't know which one. And I like the fact that this Thunder Crash, even though it's not as good as my other one, it does still have a lot of options for free spells, if you can obviously get the spells in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that also puts a creature on the board with free spells. And if those free spells are like Thunder Crash, there's another free creature on the board, and just constantly filling the board and playing bits and pieces. And if I go Thunder Crash, then chaining, then another spell, then there's damage from that as well. Yeah, so there's a couple of different options there. So not sure, but one of those 2 I'll probably run today. I just don't know which one's the best option.
Perfect.
I think the Shambler's good because it, you know, I've got the Cutthroat, so I can remove something and get some life back against the opponent by, you know, just jump blocking stuff. And I don't know how many other people are going to have lots and lots of big breakthrough stuff.
I don't know. Isn't what you built for Andy doing that?
No. Oh, God, no. That's not what Andy's is doing. Andy's got Hantu with a Shambler.
Oh, that David's exploit with his shambling creeper and River of Souls.
Yep. He's also got, now in his green half, we've got Hydra, Blowhive, something else that helps with life gain and things like that. And he's also got things like Botanimate, power-ups for his creatures. And I just, you know, focusing on trying to kill a creature or get 1 or 2 off the board, he was able to keep them on the board, but kill mine off, and I just couldn't get any foothold.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and it was
Hantu
like
versus life gain. Hantu for the drain, but not like the Darkheart version of the drain.
No, and because, you know, if he just dumps a creature in front of yours and it dies, you take 3 from Hantu and 1 from the Shambler. So that happens 2 or 3 times on one turn. That's 12 damage you're taking on top of any combat damage.
That's nuts.
Shambler Hantu is what I'm playing on Monday, so
Oh, really? On
Yeah.
a single spell? What's the spell you got?
Sacrifice chamber.
Does it matter? As long as he found a way to cram Hontu into that limited format, he's done well.
Dang, sacrifice chamber. Jesus. Well, before, did you end up having a game against Colin last night, Bryce?
I played.
Or yesterday afternoon?
His limited deck for.
Yeah.
For Monday.
How did you go against it?
Struggled.
Really? Because when I played him, he was able to get me under 50 life as I killed him.
It just depends what you built. Everybody's going to be building wildly different.
Well,
things.
the thing is, at one stage in that game, I was on 70 life.
Oh wow! I'm just
And
going to say goodbye to my partner. She's heading off to work. But
okay, well, I got to jump off
later.
and do something for an hour, so
Easy.
I'll be back.
Okay,
All right, I'll
sounds
see you
good.
guys soon.
Thanks.
Bye bye.